All right, so anybody who's on the call can now hear us, and we're ready to get started. Well, to get everyone on in the broadcast who needs to speak and get anything out. So if you have a part within the broadcast, or if you are someone who's has a speech or is giving a presentation, I need to give you the link in order to get on to do that presentation. So what I do is if you can send me an email from the account that you use to create Google, to create that Google account
just take that link
to do earlier, just shoot me an email at iam@jamelbrown.com. Just send me an email so I can get you the link in order to get you on.
I'll call you out.
So again, my email address is iam@jamelbrown.com. Let me see. All right, so as you're trying to get this link to join the call, one more time, my email address is iam @JAMEL Brown.com, and I'll be able to get you the link to join. So if you are prepared or have a presentation to give, send me an email to get the link at iam@jamelbrown.com. Also, if you are giving a presentation but you don't have a computer in order to do the visual part, I also have the phone number for you to call in, and if you're ready and if you have a piece of paper to jot that down, it's going to be 716-293-6831. Once you dial that number, you'll have a PIN that you're supposed to put in that will be 58190. All right, so the phone number again is 716-293-6831, and the PIN is 58190. Okay, so all right, I've already gotten the first email, so let me respond with the link. Okay, so once you do click the link, it'll pop up with the information, the chat window. You'll just accept that you're going to be live on the internet, live on YouTube streaming. So everything that you will do in the call will be available for people to see. And then you'll check that box, hit join broadcast, and you will show up within the call to be able to speak with us. Alright, so far. All right. So if you have a presentation to give and you're trying to get in on the call, send me an email at JAMEL Brown.com. IAM@JamelBrown.com. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to mute him. Yep. Alright, so we got one in. Alright. Okay, we got that.
Hello. I'll try to stay up. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. That fan. The computer must be pretty hot right now. And there's this close to the mic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got 2 links, and I think we got 1 more in. Yep. Good. No. I mean, I can do it though. All right, I turned this mic on. Yeah.
You look like you're saying something.
All right, Mike, you trying to say something?
Huh?
Were you trying to say something just now?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Everybody's calling me. I'm telling them, just go on.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as they make it to the link that was on the flyer, then I can get them the information, just like the other 2 we got in the call, to get in to this side to, view. So right now they can hear what we're saying, like we're actually live, but anybody who needs to get here to speak to, I can shoot them the link. So we got a next person in just now. So we're gaining. Now all we have to do is, so if you're just making it onto the call and you're trying to, you're coming on to this side to actually be able to speak out and for everyone to see you, what you need is the link. And in order to get that, what I need you to do is send me an email at IAM@JamelBrown.com. That's IAM@JAMEL Brown.com. Once you send me the email, I'll shoot you the link in order to join in the call. where you'll be able to speak and do the your part of the presentation. Um, if you're also joining in and you do not have a computer in which to do the video chat, there's a phone number you can dial in on, and that is 716-293-6831. That's 716-293-6831. Once you dial that number, it'll ask you for a PIN. The PIN is 58190. 58190. So we have 2 people on. All right, so let's see if I got any new. All right, not yet. Just the 2. Wait, okay, cool. All right.
Oh, we're back.
Hey, how you doing?
Got a lot of back feed from you.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to cut out.
Headphone helps.
Yeah,
Yeah, it normally does. But when we start the call and everything, I'm able to mute that out from the admin standpoint. So, all right, so I got another email.
so I'll go ahead with what you got on there now, Jamil.
And we could do that. I still got more requests. I got more people coming on. So it's if you're ready to get started. And
You do need to get rid of that background noise.
Say, is that a fan there, Michael? Is there a fan near you?
that's in the laptop.
It's a fan. It's a fan that I can hear on the computer.
Yeah, is your computer hot? Is there a way to? Is it like on a flat surface desk where it can cool down, or is it on a something flat, like a pillow? It's gotta be on a flat desk in order to cool down, and then the fan will cut out once the computer cools down. But yeah, we got one more on in the call.
Mike, you have a headset.
No, I don't have a headset with me.
He doesn't use here.
Yeah.
That's what's needed.
No, I haven't.
Okay,
I
it
didn't.
stopped.
It did. So it must have been, like I said, on something in which it was.
And Mike, that back feed is gone now.
Yay.
It sounded like you were at an airport or something.
Oh, it was awful.
Hi, Jeff.
You don't get to see my face. It's late in the day for me.
All right.
Photo face.
Yes, photo face.
Maybe that's a new application that Google ought to do called Photo Face.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, Jeff.
I actually need a new photo face. My hair's long. Oh, you're back.
It's back. We thought we ditched it. We're almost there.
Okay, Mike, you're doing it again.
Yeah, I heard it when it went off.
Yeah,
that's my fault. I didn't move the computer back.
Maybe you should close up some windows or something. I don't know. Maybe that's.
Alright.
It sounds like it's working. Yeah, then I thought. I don't want you to close out of this one, but maybe wrap up some windows in order to cut that noise out. I think the computer's just working really hard right now. So.
Yeah, you can go from 50 to 20. I think that would help.
Yeah. The computer's working hard. But just in case we have anybody new on the call and you're trying to figure out, if you're a presenter and you're trying to figure out how to get to this side of the call in order to be able to speak, for us to hear you, on the screen right now I have my email address. Just send me an email and I will give you the link in order to join the call. If you don't have the computer where you're able to be seen or have that video camera, then you could also call in, and the number is also there on the screen. Yeah, Mike, I'm definitely going to press this mute button right quick there.
All right,
just let me know, or you can unmute it if you need to.
All right, go ahead.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
All right.
he's.
All right, Mike.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna add one more person in on the call, and then that seems to be it for now. That's joining in.
Yeah.
Uh,
Go for it then. Okay, and I'll go ahead and get started while you're doing that.
okay.
Good evening, everybody. I am so sorry that we are late like we are. The little glitches and stuff that we have to take care of and do here. Uh, but I want to welcome you on tonight. We're going to be editing this call and putting it back up on Google so that everyone can hear this presentation about mentoring and money. I'm coming from you. It looks like a little house, but I'm coming from you from Piedmont Hospital in Atlanta. I had to come down. My daughter just had a baby girl, so that's my third baby girl, and I'm here with them now, so that support, and that's what it's all about. That's what we're here at Mentoring and Money is going to be training every one of you, so that you will have the flexibility, so that when family calls, you can just jump on a plane or something and don't worry about time, don't worry about what job you have to come home to on Monday and Tuesday. You just go and be there. And my daughter called me. My little baby had complications. It delivered, but I told her God got it. Don't worry about it. And I have left it alone. I've always been told everything that we can't handle. If you really have that faith and believe, give it to somebody that can handle it. And they said that the baby and my daughter both will be going home tomorrow with all greens on the checklist. And I knew that from the beginning. And it's not being cocky. You just got to have faith. And that's what I always say, have faith. And when you give it up, know that it's done. And that's all you really can do. But I want to let you all know that's where I am. So, I had a nice suit and everything ready and a beautiful background at home and everything. But I said I was going to go through with this because we need to go through with this because we need to get everything done. So the agenda tonight is you're going to hear from maybe one or two of the students that are in Mentoring and Money, and they're going to talk to you about their experience and where they're going now. And then you're going to hear from a couple of trainers and the COO of the company. And then after that, I'm going to talk to you for about 20 minutes to tell you what exactly the students will get and the children from Mentoring and Money that we're going to set up the endowments for so they can come out of college with no debt, so they can actually have a life to start off like they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be freedom, and no one is showing freedom right now. But before I get into all of that, I would like to first introduce you to one of our first grads that was just awesome. I mean, and now, I mean, she's the mouth of the company almost, I can say. They call her the drill sergeant of life. She came out the first class that graduated, and she is doing awesome things right now. And I want to introduce you to none other than the drill sergeant of life, Miss Beatrice Bruno. Miss Bruno, you on the line? Just click on your picture there. I can hear you. Great.
Okay, great. I thought I was going to have to use the headphone, but I just talked into the computer.
That's it.
So, good evening, everyone. My name is Beatrice Bruno, and I am the drill sergeant of life. I am based in Denver, Colorado area, and I am one of the first graduates of Mentoring and Money, as Michael said. One thing I really like about Mentoring and Money is, well, I'll give you a little of my background. I'm an Army veteran, and when I got out of the Army in 1992, I wanted to start a business, but there were no programs out there to help me to start the business that I wanted to start. And so through process of elimination and trial and error, you know, I had a little something going. But a couple of years ago, I met Michael and Lydia Marshall at this event out in Vegas area, and he was talking about this mentoring and money thing, and I said, okay, well, let me check you guys out. And not only did we become great friends, but Michael and Lydia are some of the best business mentors that I have ever had. And it's been worth every penny, every drop of blood, sweat, and tears, if you will, to be a part of Mentoring and Money, because they have taught me how to set my business up from A to Z, and to build it into something that's going to be sustainable for me and my family for many years to come.
All right, Beatrice. That's cool. I appreciate it. Anything else you want to say?
Well, all I can say is I am so excited about going forward with Mentoring and Money, because I believe that the things that we're getting ready to experience in Mentoring and Money is going to take all our businesses to the next level that we've been trying to get to. And it's just going to be outstanding. And so thank you, Michael. Really appreciate you and Lydia.
Thank you too, Beatrice. We're glad that not only I can say that she was a student, but she's family now. And
yeah,
everybody that's student usually rubs off like that, but no one has rubbed off like her. I mean, she's family. That's all I can say. And I really thank God we met her. And her business is booming, and I know it's getting ready to go to other places like no other. Now, what I would like to do is, before we go any further, I would like to introduce you to our COO of the company, a person that you know, I love with all my heart. And the way that I met him was he was just leaving a job that he was CEO of, and because he thought about family first, and that was part that I respected. And he said, well, listen, if you would allow me and I can work from home and do this, that, and another for this, then I would love to come on, because I love to work with small businesses, number one, and I love to work with businesses that that is really doing something. And I love what you're doing. And his name is Mr. Jeff Gibbs. So I'm going to put him on the line for a while and let y'all meet some of the background core of the company. So, Jeff, the floor is yours.
Wow, I don't know how to live up to that introduction, but you know, my name's Jeff Gibbs. I met Mike at the same event that Beatrice met Mike at. As a matter of fact, I met Beatrice at the same place. So it was kind of fun to see what Mike was doing. I love his enthusiasm. I love his, you know, his drive, and he has a can-do attitude, which is really rubs off really quick, you know. And I've as I've gone through my business career, I've met a lot of interesting people, and a lot of people who have great ideas but don't know how to make it happen. And so what I've done is kind of taken my my expertise and experience with not only starting my own businesses, but also working for large Big Six consulting practices, and consulting some of the biggest names in business you could ever think of. And I thought, you know, it would be nice to be able to impart some of those secrets to people that are struggling to get their businesses off the ground. Now, the fun thing for me is not money. money's never been the driver for me. It's always been about helping others. And I think that's where Mike and I share the same vision here, is that we really want to help people to be successful and self-sufficient, where they're not relying upon anybody else to do something for them, other than their employees, of course. But so my job as a CEO is to make sure that we have the right processes and expertise behind the scenes, so every student gets what they're looking for, and to make sure that as they build their business, they're getting the support needed to actually make it happen. And I am actually really excited to do that. I love helping people. It service, the rewards of service for me far outweigh any monetary contribution that I could get. So I really enjoy that. So my background a little bit. I've run several companies. I've started 3 of my own, sold 2 off. I'm actually got another company going in the golf space and sports. It's kind of a side job, but it's kind of fun, and I'm excited about it. And I believe it'll fit nicely within what Mentoring and Money is trying to accomplish, and bringing it back to the individuals to actually make a difference in their lives and to the lives of those that live in their communities as well. Anyways, that's a little bit about me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'd be happy to answer.
Thank you, Chef. I appreciate it. I really, really do. And I'm really thankful to have you as part of the team and as part of the family, like everybody is a part of the family. Now, what I would like to do, because I know their time is very precious, and I want to go ahead and I just want to meet, I want you all to meet some of the new members of Mentoring and Money that's bringing their expertise to the table to teach you how to be successful, to really love on you in your business, but bring you something. And both of these people that I'm about to introduce you to, I'm going to tell you now, if you went with them on a one-on-one, I would say the knowledge that they have, it would be hard for you to actually pay for what they have to give you. And I know they give from their heart a lot of times, but trust me when I say experience, they have experience. And that's really what Mentoring and Money got. They got some of the best experienced trainers out there in the market that maybe you've heard of, a lot of them that you haven't heard from, and they're better than the ones you heard of. How about that? I can say that. But first, ladies first, I would like to introduce you to someone that I highly respect in what she does in her field. And she'll love on you in a heartbeat. She'll be there for you, and that's why it's a great fit for her to be here. And she's going to bring some stuff to the table that is just going to make you forget about that degree in business school and make you forget about, well, they didn't teach us that. Right. Well, Rosemary will be able to. So I would like to bring Miss Rosemary McDowell to the table, and she's going to be one of our new trainers. So the floor is yours, Rosemary.
Thank you for that introduction. Those of you who don't know me, my background is I'm a native of the Washington, D.C. area. There are a few of us around. And I started out, I'm a Georgetown University graduate, and I started off my career in the federal government, and I rose up to a GS-18 where I controlled $4 billion a year as a contracting officer. Went through the finance end, so I have the financial background. I left my government job, the security under civil service retirement, because I was so invaluable to the agency, I couldn't transfer out, and I was a single parent with a 5-year-old working 90 hours a week. So I went out to other businesses, and I was working with them, helping them grow. I grew businesses from 30 to 500% based on the knowledge I had gained through the government and working with these businesses on systems, processes, policies, how they worked, how people worked together. I had a knack for seeing what worked and what didn't work, and I applied that. After growing one business from $30 to $100 million in 3 years and getting a $2,000 bonus for it, I said I can do this on my own.
Rosemary McDowell to the table,
And so that's what I've been doing for the last several years. So I'm moving ahead, and I have joined Michael's team. I'm looking forward to helping any and all of you out. I have a huge, broad background. My passion is helping businesses grow. There's nothing more exciting than watching a business hit its first million, actually making its first net profit. As we all know, net profit is better than gross profit. And just watching y'all succeed and learning all the little shortcuts. There are shortcuts out there to doing things, the less expensive way of doing things. We've all got that knowledge. So we're all excited about this. I'm excited to be part of the team, and I hope I can help you all. Thank you, Michael, for making me part of the team.
We thank you for being part of the team, and we know you'll bring a lot, and they can't wait to hear your first session, and we're glad to have you. The next person on the line, I must admit, I keep telling him every time we see each other, he basically says, I don't need you, and I tell me anything, and I always want to follow him and listen to what he has to say. That's just how much I respect this gentleman, and I know that he'll be someone that will actually take businesses and make them think who they are. He's just that kind of person, and I know that this time next year, you know, you're going to hear from him going from places to places, countries to countries, and you probably won't even get a seat to come in and hear him speak. That's just the gift that's been given to him to take businesses to another level. So I am honored tonight to be the first to introduce to Mentoring and Money, Mr. Marvin Coach Powell. Marvin, you're on the line. Marvin?
So, Marvin, your mic is muted, and it's not from my side. So you have to just hover your mouse at the top of the bar, and you'll see a little microphone. Just click on that, and it'll unmute you.
All right. Listen, this is what I do. Marvin might be doing something right now, so ain't no telling. He's a very busy man. So what we'll do is we'll just hold on for a second. And what I will do is go back to a young lady that I know very well. She's been part of the team since the beginning. I'm going to tell you, me and my wife, we care so much about her and what she brings to the table. She's one of the top, I would say, in the country when it comes to strategy of a company, and will make you think, really, do you want to have a company? That's something else. And we want to be able tonight and give her the time to just go ahead and talk to you all and tell you all what she's bringing to the business. She's one of our top trainers right now, and I thank God for her all the time. Miss Sylvia Henderson. Let's see, Sylvia, you're on mute too.
Yes. So again, at that top of that bar in this window, just click on that mic, and we should hear you. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Oh, she's back on.
Yes. No, you clicked it again.
Go ahead.
One more time. There you go. There you go.
Okay, hi. There's going to be a and I happen to be in Denver for business.
Oh my.
So real quickly, thanks for, you know, I couldn't miss this. Yeah, I see you, Beatrice. I help people get their ideas out of their heads and into action. I use my 20+ years of IBM experience and project management experience. I bring that to the entrepreneur to help you get the stuff that you're full of ideas up here. Some of them are going to be good for businesses. Some of them, not so good. And so I help you get the mess that you're stuck with up here, or even if you don't think you're stuck. Sometimes you just need that other person to talk to work out your strategy with, to help you see clearly the things that you're not seeing so clearly yourself, to help you get alternatives to solutions to situations that we don't see ourselves. You know, I have somebody to do it for me, with me, because I'm stuck in my own thoughts. And so that's what I do for you. But not only just get your ideas out, but work out a strategy that works for you to make money or to fulfill a purpose. And that's what I bring to the table. I do it a variety of ways, through training, through coaching, through retreats, through many different ways. So I'm glad to be on the team.
We thank you for being on the team also, and be safe out there in Denver. You know, I've never been to Denver, and hopefully by this year end, I will be able to come out, because I promised I was going to see Jeff and Beatrice before the end of the year. So I am going to definitely come out. I know you'll probably be back on the East Coast by then. So let's try it again. I'm going to, Marvin, we're going to try to click you in. I've already told people a lot about you, and hopefully you just walked away from the computer at the time, and now we can get you back on. But you have muted yourself on your side. It's not on our side, because we tried to unmute you, and we couldn't. So we hope that you can unmute yourself on your side so that we can hear you. So, Mr. Marvin Powell, are you there? Jamil, can you help him out?
Yeah, we're trying, but it won't let me override his mute of himself. So he has to press that mic button there at the top and let his sound come back.
Okay. Don't know if he can do that. Well, I heard somebody.
Nah, I think that just may be us.
Since he can't get in, he does have an older computer.
Also, if Marvin, you can hear us, you're just having a problem. Another thing you can do is call the line in and just speak from the phone number. Oh, he said I'm on the phone. Oh, okay, I see. So is there a button within that software that lets you, maybe like pressing 1 will maybe let you unlock your mic?
Not to jump in again, but he has an older cell phone too. That's why I suggested he grab his wife's cell phone.
Okay.
Sorry, Marvin.
Really? Why now?
Yeah.
It's a family thing.
And with the phone, I don't think I can change that.
Okay. Well, we will definitely hear from Marvin. Since we're taking this and we're editing it, maybe before we put it back up on the air, we could edit his piece in when I get with him, and just do it from my computer and edit his PD, and then it will be there for everybody to hear and see. But now it's my turn.
I must be smelling
because I see another little spot down here that doesn't even have a picture, but I don't know who that is. But anyway, what I need to do now is I'm going to take the next maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to explain to you exactly what happens when you come into mentoring and money. I'll tell you up front, and I'm always up front with everybody, so I don't want to waste your time. And if this is not for you, and the reason I always do this is because I used to go from where I came up in Atlanta, in the projects in Atlanta. Every time there was a big meeting, I went to it, and I would sit in that meeting for 2.5 hours and know that I could do everything that man said on stage and do well. Now, after 2.5 hours, then they said, run to the back. It's only going to cost you $5,000. I was through. When I ran to the back, I ran completely out the door, down the steps, and straight to the bus stop. you know, because I didn't want to be embarrassed to think that I was in a place that I've been sitting there raising my hand for everything he's asked me, and then I can't do anything. But I did not have the money. So my thing is when I started speaking about my company, I tell you straight up right now, it's $675 to join, and it's $150 a month. So if that is too much for your pocket, and we have other ways to where you can pay for that $675 in 3 months installment, and we'll talk about that later. But if that's too much for you, then this call is not for you, and I'm sorry. You know, we have done everything we can so that we will not leave nobody behind, and that's what we're trying to do. So if you think it's a possibility, then listen up so I can tell you what we're offering. We're a school that you can go to on your own in the comforts of your home on a Monday and a Thursday of each week. And it's only an hour each day. That's it. And what we're going to do is try to explain the life part of business to you that has never been explained to you by these excellent trainers you have met and some you haven't met. Okay? Now, they're going to teach you exactly how to come in, set up your business, have the mindset. See, that's the thing. It has to be a mindset about how you're running your business. Most of you all have great ideas, okay? But the other part is you don't have the mindset of business to be able to run it. But you have the great idea part. We want to free you up. We want to bring in the lawyers, the CPAs, everybody. It's in that $675. You won't have to pay for anything else, okay? The other part of this is now you're able to take your ideas that you have and then start to run them. We'll teach you how to set it up correctly so you will know then. Okay, that's all during the first 6-month period. Okay, there's 4 6-month periods. Okay, but in that first 6 months, we rule out everything it takes you to be a failure. Okay, so we know one of the failures most business come in. They come in and your credit is bad. So what we do is we make sure that your credit is not bad. So we make sure we clean your credit and add trade lines to your credit. We do that free. You don't have to pay for that. We take care of that. And 6 months, we want you to build up your business credit to 85 to 100. Well, we know a lot of times people don't know how to do that either because you couldn't take care of your personal. We know you can't take care of business. And I'm not trying to step on your feet, but I'm just trying to be candid with you so you'll understand. Guess what? We take care of that too. We have somebody to come in from Vegas, and that's what they've been doing for over 80 years. That's how their business has grown. So they come in and they'll create your business credit for you. Now we've taken out the first 2 parts. So what happens is when you get ready to graduate in that 6 months, guess what? Both of those are perfect. Guess what? We take it to the company that has already guaranteed us that they will get you a $50,000 line of credit. That's all you need right now to kind of build your foundation of your business. You don't need $200,000, $300,000, $1 million. Some of y'all think you do, but then you haven't proven that you even set your foundation up yet. So guess what? It's kind of like you get your blessings when you know you're ready for them. Right? Okay. So it's the same kind of way. We start you off with 50. That takes care of you. So now you can kind of ease the burden of what's going on at home, because the whole deal about your business is making sure your home is taken care of. If home is not taken care of, you're going to steal from your business until you rob your business blind. And we don't want that to happen. So we're trying to take that out too. So you get that part, okay? While you're going through that 6-month period, we're going to teach you everything there is about that foundation. You come through, guess what? You graduate. After you graduate, you're able to go to another 6-month course. Now, during that 6-month course, we give you internship of a cooperation that's already in revenue, debt-free, and we want you to take that and run it and mimic your company after that company. That sounds very simple, but that's all you have to do. Just mimic what we show you into your company, because now you work in a company that's working. So you need to know and understand how it was built so it's making money, so your company will make money. Even though no one knocks on your door, as soon as you open your company, you need revenue coming in your company to pay the bills, the light, gas, water, gas, note, children going to school. You need all of that. So we have it set up where that 6 months of intern, you're learning how to run a business, hands-on, not reading a book, and then when it's time for you to run a business, you mess up. That's what you has been happening. Well, not on this watch. You're not going to mess up. You're going to have hands-on business, especially, and a lot of coaching from people like Marvin and Rosemary and Sylvia that show you how to run a business mentally. Mentally, how to run that business. So you'll understand how to run your own. You're not going to get hands-on nowhere else. You're going to get hands-on here. And the coaching, bar none, better than anything out there on the market. I don't care the Yale Business School, the Harvard Business School. I'm not being cocky now, but I'm just telling the truth. They don't teach you about the life of how to run a business. These people have been there. They've done that. They can teach you how not to mess up. And that's why our company now, I think in the next 2-3 years, will be the greatest business school online. And I have to believe that. I have to believe that to know that's where we're going. So that's where we're going with that. So the second 6 months, you're going to learn how to run a business, and you're going to have a business to run while you're building your own. And you don't have to come to no office or nothing like that. You're going to be able to actually handle it right there from the comfort of your home. The third 6 months, we're going to talk about portfolio business. That's how we made these businesses run, to actually pay for your gas card, give you $1,000 a month travel budget that you can use each and every month, because every time we have something, we want you to be there also. But if there's a month going on to where we don't have anything going on, guess what? You still got a $1,000 travel budget. Use it. Take your wife somewhere, take your significant other somewhere. You need to. And we'll show you, between Dean and Jackie, they'll show you how to take everything, certificate, and how to write it off, so you can write that whole thing off as business. But we want you to have a great time. We want you to start being stress-free, because the big things are coming up now, and that's taking your business to another level. The fourth 6 months, you're going to learn the Wall Street market part of the business, and that means setting your back end up so that you'll be able to make money like no other. Still, if no one is knocking on the door yet. And let me bring something else. We just signed a contract with a company in New York. He just sold his regular business for $6.8 billion. Yes, equity trader. They're coming in now, and they're going to help us with our back office. Here's another thing that we haven't even put out there yet. When you come into Mentoring and Money, you're going to be allowed to set you up your own account. In that account, I want you all to hear me when I say this. You know, I've had so many people tell me, Mike, it is not true. It is not true. Yes, it is true. I know personally it is true, but we ain't getting into that part. But you're going to be able to come in, and you're going to be able to make 0.5% a day in your account. Now, so I know some of you all on the line be like, why are you so pumped about that? Listen, 0.5% a day is how much a week? 2.5%. 2.5% times 4 weeks in a month is how much? 10%. Now, do you see where I'm coming from? Imagine if you had an account with a savings account, and this is your account, and all of a sudden it's making 0.5% a day. That's 10% a month. 10 times 10 is 100%. That means every 8 to 10 months, 8 to 10 months, your money is doubled. You're not going to find that out there, and you really, some have y'all ain't going to believe even we have it here, but we do. And we're going to teach you how to get up every morning, do that, and how it's linked to 3 or 4 different kind of ways to make that 0.5% happen. But you can receive that 0.5%. Now, this is what's going to happen. Your portfolio, long as your business stays intact, will get to the point where you will be living off the interest of the money you have in your business, not the principles that you make. Ain't that awesome? That's just how it's supposed to be. Don't think it's supposed to be set up to where, well, I need to try to hustle to make this money every month. No, no, no. We're finna show you the easiest way to get there, the easiest way to take care of your family. If so, you're going to be sitting down talking one-on-one. If you say, Mike, my overhead every month is $6,000. Well, we take it up by $2,000 and say, okay, we need to get you to $8,000 a month through your business, okay? Once we get it and show you what needs to happen in your business, and you start working to set your portfolio up in your business to pay you that, guess what? Your business is going to be successful. Your business will not fail. And you will build on your business to be everything that you know you wanted your business to be. That's why I know people like Beatrice Bruno that can sit down with you in 3 or 4 days, help you write a book and publish it. Now, here's another thing with her company. This is set up in Mentoring and Money. Starting maybe in January, February, every time she sit down and take you to, and publish your book, and it hits the air, you don't have to put it on Google or Amazon or nothing like that. You can, but check this out. She can come back and tell us she introduced your book to the world, just like I'm introducing Mentoring and Money right now. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a business where you have sold a book, okay, and you've actually published that book. And guess what? Over a 24-hour period, it has now sold over 10,000 books. I'm telling you, that's the power of Mentoring and Money. That's the power of the people that's coming into this new economy. That's the power of the people that you're going to be linking up with. People like Coach Powell, that every time they know he's coming to a state or a city in your hometown, tickets sell out within 24 hours. That's the power of Mentoring and Money. I'm just letting you know that's how it is. So you all need to understand, anywhere you are in the world right now that's listening to this, has to understand that we have the best of the best. I don't know how long we'll be able to offer seats like this. We're getting ready to do contracts with the government of India. We're getting ready to they're getting ready to do an article on us in the Chinese Times, in about 8 to 9 other different papers around the world. They're talking about Mentoring and Money. Once that happens and once that kicks in, we have a certain amount of seats that we have available each and every class. You know, the next class, we're going to have at least 576 seats available. Let me explain to you all. Those seats are not going to be available. Once we do the interview, especially in China, once we start, doing the interview and everything in India, here's what's going to happen. Everything is going to blow wide open. There are going to be seats going over, and you won't have no more seats. This is the opportunity of a lifetime, because once you come into Mentoring and Money now, what happens is you're allowed to be able to share 4 seats. That's it. You'll be allowed to share 4 seats to someone you know that that needs to be a part of this, and how we have it set up. We're in the part of just giving. Someone said earlier, and see, that's why we have the same thinking. It's not about the money. It's really not. Long as I know that we do what we need to do, money gonna come. And with money coming like it is, guess what? We're gonna continue to push it back out there and give it to you as much as possible, because we want you to be a success. Let me explain to you, especially one thing that you need to do right now before I end all of this and let you know. Google got this thing about, Yahoo got this thing about inspiration. Okay, I get up every morning and I listen to inspiration. People that did not give up. People did not decide just to walk away and say, I ain't gonna do this, I'm gonna start somewhere else and do all this, because I listen to people that couldn't see and became some of the best people. People that, like yesterday, this guy that had this disease, all he wanted to do is get married to this girl he loved. And they linked him up and brought the church to the hospital, and they got married. 9 days later, he died. People that actually has taken things, and where you say he should have given up, turned around and decided not to give up. Now, I'm thinking everybody could do that. Mentoring and Money has had challenges in the past. I did not give up, because I believe in this company. I believe this is what God wants me to do. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to save a lot of businesses and a lot of families in the process, so that you all can take and start leaving an inheritance. Because once you start leaving an inheritance, my job becomes easy. Because you've taken everything that people like Beatrice and Marv and Rosemary brought to take, and you paste it onto your children. And they become all that they can be. And they become the best of the best. And the line of poverty starts, just like my little grandbaby in there. She doesn't realize how wealthy she is. She doesn't realize that next week I'm going and open up a business for her and set her up, just like we're going to teach you how to be set up. And guess what? That business within the next 3 months is going to start making that 0.5%. I'm not going to say nothing else. Just do the numbers. Understand what the numbers mean for that baby. Oh my God. And my other two grandbabies, they don't have the slightest idea what's about to happen in their life. But I've stopped the line of poverty in my life. It won't happen for the next generation. And for the generation from that, because we're going to teach you how to set them up and set them up in trust and be able to run it, even long as you're going to be able to run it. So your line of poverty stopped on that day that you join Mentoring Your Money. Ain't that something? Because we're going to turn around and show you how to set yours up, but put it in super overdrive so you can enjoy it while you're still here. Okay? So these are some of the things that we want you to do, and we want you to make sure. I don't know what happened to my picture or whatever, but there it goes. But what we want to do is want to make sure that you learn all you can in Mentoring Money and be a part. All I'm asking you to do, tell the people around you, go to mentoringyourmoney.com, go sign up today. It'll be the best thing for you. Now, I'm going to keep you updated of what's going on. Even if you don't join Mentoring Your Money, there's a thing there where we can send you newsletters so we can update you and tell you what's going on. I think by Monday, all these seats, maybe by Monday or Tuesday, all these seats will be filled out. And y'all going to have to wait for the October class. Sorry about that, but that's just how it is. But please, please tell everybody to join. This will be up on YouTube. You'll be able to tell your people to go to it and meet us as a family. Some of the other people that you didn't meet tonight will be signing on. But all I want to do is say, I thank you for your time tonight. I've been on here long enough. We all, I speak for everybody, we all love you, love you, love you. Have a great evening and be blessed. Peace.